Yeah, hello, welcome to another update video about Ripple XRP. Ripple in its latest move up has not managed to get above 87 cents. That is the 0.618 Fibonacci level, and I would consider that a very important level in how Ripple XRP continues. Currently, I mean, in this whole move down, which in my view was a larger ABC correction, Ripple did manage to get into the target area. So technically, the ABC is complete. So as I said so many times before, the low could have been in. My buy orders were triggered down here. And just to sort of put a position in place, because even though I did expect at the time here possibly another move down, Ripple looked very, very weak here. It has now moved up, and as I always said, these target areas here, they were not there for fun. They were just here to basically show where the area with the highest probability is, where the price could reverse and get back into an uptrend. And to be fair, we see quite a lot of signs here that the downtrend could be complete and the low could be in. Yeah, so if you've been following me in my last videos, not only about Ripple, but in some other crypto charts, we can see signs that the low is already in. It's not yet confirmed, that we are back in an uptrend, but it is very much potentially in the beginning of an uptrend, but it's not yet confirmed. So first sign here after we completed the correction, possibly, we have moved above this downtrending line. So we've got this descending trend line here on the chart, and as we moved above it, there was a bit of resistance here, but then the price moved beyond it. Then we had here in orange, the 50-day moving average also moved above it, retested it, and now moving sideways, just consolidating. But where are we consolidating? We are consolidating on the RSI in the bullish range above 50. Yeah, obviously here the RSI went all the way up to 90. Therefore, it was just overbought, had to retrace a bit, which it did. And now what we're forming here might be considered in some way maybe a bull flag, or at least a triangle. Yeah, maybe here a larger triangle that we can see, which is typically a neutral pattern. But there is a breakout expected here very shortly. You are moving into an apex here, so you can expect a move. And in my view, that could actually be a bullish move. Yes, it also depends a bit on Bitcoin. But we are coming from below, forming a triangle that could move up from here. So it could be considered a trend continuation pattern. We are still below, however, the 0.618 Fib level. That's a very important one at 87 cents. As long as the price remains below 87 cents, I would consider a move down more likely. Yeah, another sell-off, maybe even a lower low. If we break above 87 cents, I think we can expect some more significant price moves all the way up to $1.02. First resistance here along the way is 96 cents. That's a dynamic one. That's the 200-day moving average in yellow. But then you've got the very important $1.02 level. And then you had here and here resistance, support along the way, resistance here before. It's a very important one. Not $1, but $1.02 for some reason. But yeah, I think if we move above that, then we can be much more confident that we're back in an uptrend. And it's about time, The Ripple chart is quite weak. It has been quite weak throughout 2021, especially as it hasn't made a new all-time high in 2021. But I think we can get back into an uptrend here shortly. The signs are adding up. It's starting to look better. And if we take a look on the more meaningful daily chart, also here you can see that on the RSI we're in the bullish range. We're in the bullish momentum. And when you are back in an uptrend, typically what you can see, the RSI stabilizing above 50. Yeah, moving up and down here. Possibly overshooting here at some point, and that's what you do. So at the moment we are in this area. The MACD is also green. Yes, losing a bit buying pressure. We need to see how that's going to develop. But also we have a long signal on the ADX down here. And the trend seems to be pointing here to the upside. Volume isn't great at the moment. But if we go to the shorter time frame, we can see that, we are just hovering basically here neutrally, waiting for a breakout just below this 87 cent level. That is important to get beyond. So we've got resistance at 87 cents, the 0.618 Fib level, and support here at 74 cents. So within here, we could be swinging. At the moment, for me, it's pointing more towards the the bullish side, basically because of this pattern here. You've got a triangle pattern that, yeah, of course it could break to the downside as well, but just looking at it objectively, with the possibility of having the low in here already, we hit the target area down here, we've moved up fairly strongly, we have a possible trend continuation pattern here, moved above the 50-day moving average, all of that signs that the low could be in. And also here we now have a long signal on the EMA ribbon as we moved above the 1 hourly EMA ribbon. That's not a huge sign, it's only the 1 hour chart. Let's see what the 4 hour does, but also on the 4 hour we did have a long signal here. We are still above that, yeah, so we haven't had a short signal yet on that. That's the 4 hour chart. On the daily though, we haven't got a long signal yet. And however, we broke clearly above the daily EMA ribbon as well, yeah. So we're very shortly, you're probably gonna see here a long signal if we're moving away from here. And that could mean something similar to what we did back here in August. So quite a bit of an upside, and then, yeah, further continuation to the upside. I mean, what I have here on the chart is potentially an ABC, yeah, which means that if it's a small ABC, you could now see a 5-wave move down, which could then be the lower low. But it could also be, and if I go to the 1 hour chart again, it could also be the beginning of a 5-wave structure, even though I don't really like what we have up here. Yeah, I don't really like it, but it could be the beginning of, yeah, where you have here a 1, a 2, you have your 3, and then we need to see if this was the 4 and then the 5 up here already, or if the 5 is still coming. Yeah, I think the 5 should still be coming, and this was probably the wave 4, and we're now heading up in a final wave 5. So these are the two possibilities. Therefore, this last wave is now very, very important. If we are not able to make a higher high, then we're probably heading further down. Yeah, and then this was only an ABC. But if we can make a higher high, I think then, even then, you know, you make a higher high, you get up in your wave 4, in your wave 5. But even what happens after that, after you have your wave 5, then you do another ABC, and that can come down quite a bit. Yeah, because this would be a larger wave 1, a larger wave 2. So you would then be coming down, maybe all the way down to 60, 70 cents again. So even there wouldn't be any reason to FOMO in probably. But this could then just eventually become just another higher low. I often get the questions, well, you say for some cryptos that the low could already be in, but for Bitcoin you don't expect it. That's true. There is a possibility, as I said, that Bitcoin could move all the way up to maybe 65K in an alternative scenario, not to all-time highs, then move down. And in the period where Bitcoin moves up to these levels, many altcoins like XRP as well could outperform Bitcoin. And then in another drop of Bitcoin, for example, XRP as well, could just build a higher low, which means that the low was then already in. Overall, in my view, still attractive prices here for XRP. I mean, earlier in 2021, we were here at around 140, 150 already, yeah, and even here we were at $2 early in 21. So overall, I think still attractive prices. But yeah, the signs are looking not too bad for XRP, bearing in mind that at the moment we're just approaching here a key resistance level of 87 cents. Positive as well that we are printing here a bullish cross on the 4-day MACD. That is a very good sign. The 4-day one is very important, and the selling pressure on the weekly is reducing as well. But on the weekly, we are still here below 50. So it is still not decided yet. As I said, we need to break a few levels. But you know, we did come to the target area. For me, therefore, this thing for now is done. You know, we've come to the area where we needed to come to, and now it just means watching, right? I think even if we come down once more lower, we are not going to fall much further. XRP looks fairly strong here at the moment. So hopefully you liked the update about Ripple XRP. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And again, if you really like the content, maybe consider to join as a channel member. Then you can get access to Discord, Telegram, and a weekly live chat. And all the links for that you can find in the video description to join as a channel member. Thanks a lot for watching, and bye-bye.